Who remember when we made the video and break down the whole movement of the government when it comes to St. Elizabeth? Who remember that video there? Now, I talk a lot of things in that video there. I even tell you that at some point, the government are going to try to relocate the people, right? And they're going to assess the land because St. Elizabeth is the parish with the least land title owners. So, in other terms, St. Elizabeth lands, a lot of it is for the government. Let me just put it that way, right? A lot of them believe me, while some don't. Now, I'm glad that everything when I talk actually come out now. I want to watch a video carefully.
I'm Chaplain Williams. I'm from the National Land Agency. I'm the supervisor for topographic data management. Today we're here in Black River, and my team and I were mapping the entire town and its environs as well. We're doing it for recovery purposes as well as to find those government lands that can be used as a part of the recovery planning process.
No one believe me? No one believe me? Wanna realize say me not spread no propaganda? Me are the only vlogger where I point out these things before them happen, and them happen in our eye. Word for word, exactly how me put it, I same way it happen. Now, one might say, but them not relocate the people. Check this out. They put in a system in St. Elizabeth called Curfew. You remember the whole thing that were happening in a COVID where people can't move? Them limit their access? Yes. Now, they're using this whole ideology or this whole plan that they're putting in the restriction movements because they want to clean up Alan Bamboo and to bring in heavy equipment in to clean up. Yes, they're right. Because, as I say, it's a new city. So they have to get the people out and stay in. But stay into what though? When I think about it, curfew, but stay into what? Check out that video.
Due to the curfew that has been imposed, I think we have now gotten an opportunity to do a better job in the Holland Bamboo area. We did a lot of clearing in Holland Bamboo, and we were able to create a corridor for people to move through, but there's still some bamboo sticking out. So we're not able to put heavy equipment there while a large portion of persons were trying to traverse to bring aid to their families and aid convoys were going through. So now that we have a curfew, we will have an opportunity to put some heavy equipment in that area.
The government make sure say them send in the assessors to assess and to relocate all government lands, to make sure that they have full access to all government lands and all lands that have no land titled. Una na pay attention, on a last focus. I'm glad that me there to show no wagwan. Me no want to believe say me against development, No, I'm not against development. Development is good. But I believe that the right way to do development without shutting out the people, without insulting your people, and to treat them like shit. I strongly believe that in these areas, there are enough government lands that can be developed without hurting the people. I strongly believe that the government lands that people are squatting on can be cut up and give back to the people. I strongly believe that. I strongly believe that they can build a new city without have to push the people out. Now, for all who know Black River is a nice, loving place. I have been there several times when I used to run my own tourist business. I like to go in the market, which I strongly believe that the market need to upgrade it. But a lot of these things are going to be pushed out. Because to have a new city, you can't have a market like this. You understand? So it going to hurt the people a lot more than we think it's going to benefit the people in reality, right? Because a lot of people don't know the way of life in terms of working with corporate companies. They know the way of providing goods, as in food stuff. They know to sell that. You understand? A lot of these people like to run their own show. They're entrepreneurs. And a lot of them might see them different. But in reality, they are entrepreneurs. And they like to do things different. In a new city, development, with my understanding of how new city operates, we're not going to have a market like this. So my strong belief is that they're going to push these people away or push these people out and probably relocated them to somewhere where it's not in the best interest of the people. You understand? As me say, I'm not against development. I'm not against proper infrastructure. No. I am with it. But it's the way how you're going about it. That's the problem that I have. And that's the problem that a lot of you guys should have. You understand? Not the problem with the development, but the problem with how they're going about the development. It's about time Jamaica move forward. Because in reality, Jamaica is, I would say, the head of the Caribbean. And if it's the head of the Caribbean, it have to look as a great role model for the Caribbean. You understand? So I am not against the development. No. I'm just against how they're doing it. And how they're pushing the people away. They're treating the people like garbage. That's what me against. You understand? And me I go forever stand with that. These governments, they don't care about the people. They more care about their pockets, their friends' pockets. Because with this new city, Jamaica or Jamaicans may see a boots in St. Elizabeth, but they're only going to get the scraps. Because these buildings that they're going to put in place, these hotels and all of these things that they're going to put in place, not one single Jamaican is going to get the opportunity to own none of these things. Because they're all investors coming in. You all think that the main focus of aid to St. Elizabeth, if I don't notice, it's St. Elizabeth mostly, right? And all the big corporate people, they're flying down, they're going to St. Elizabeth. Remember, there are more than one place is damaged down that side, right? And hurt badly too. You think that they're just going down to give aid? Think about this. How much cargo, planes, plus ships with tons of containers has been donated to the government? What have been donated to the government can literally feed the whole entire Jamaica. And I'm not talking about what the artists they're giving, what the TikTokers they're giving. I'm not talking about what the Jamaicans they're giving locally and abroad. I'm talking about what the big corporate people they're giving to the government, what they're shipping in, right? This can feed the nation more than 50 times. More than it. The whole entire Jamaica. You understand? And there are tons more coming in. So let me ask you this. Why is it that so much things are coming in to the country, but the governments, they're not issuing them out? They give you a little care package, a little scandal bag. Come on. I am telling you this. I'm going to emphasize. I'm going to tell you a lie. Based on the quantities of stuff that are coming into the country to provide aid, and I'm talking about food, each person, let me just use St. Elizabeth, Manchester, and them places that will get affected. Each person within these areas can get a barrel for their household. No joke. And still leave back a ton that can feed the rest of the island. But why are they not issuing them out? Why are they just sending a small little portion in a little scandal bag? I want to think about that for a second. Who control the food controls the people. These things that are coming in is going to be stored and prepared for the new city. When you don't believe me, stay tuned. And remember, say God know, did tell you, just like me telling you before, and now on seeing it playing out in front of your eye. Take it. Remember, like, subscribe, and leave a comment in the comment section. Don't be afraid.